Welcome to TopSolid 7. In this video we're going to talk about how to make a pattern and reusability inside of TopSolid 7. And we're going to do this in my favorite way with a very simple sample. First things first, reusability is very important in any design process, and we wanted to make it super simple for our users. So when we're talking about patterns, you can actually create your patterns ahead of time before you even create the feature that you want to pattern. Here's what I mean. If we go to the Tools pull-down menu, we can go to Patterns. And here, for example, I can define a linear pattern. And let's say that I wanted a rectangular pattern. And the first direction I'm going to say is in the x-axis. We'll say total spacing of 8 inches, total count of 5. Why not? Second one we'll say is in the y-positive axis. Now we see a preview of everything. We'll say another 8 inches, okay, and we'll say a quantity of 3. Perfect, okay? Now I'm going to validate this. And like that, we have defined a linear pattern. Now, in defining a linear pattern, what's it good for? Well, let's try something. I'm going to go here to Drilling, which I can get from the icon bar from the Shape menu, or, just to show you, you can select the face, right mouse button click, and say I want to create a drilling there as well. And now you can just pull this around to where you want your drilling to start. Okay, and here we'll put in this whatever hole, doesn't matter. And I'll validate that. Now from here, I'm going to zoom up and say, you know what? I would like to go ahead and create a repetition. Now I'm grabbing the repetition from my right-click contextual menu, but I could also go to the icon bar up here and grab it as well. Whatever floats your boat. Now from here, I could define a new repetition on the fly, or a new pattern on the fly. That's what the plus sign is here for. Anytime you see this plus sign in any of our dialogues, click on it. You'll have more options and the ability to typically create other items dynamically on the fly. That said though, since I have my pattern already, I can just go here and choose it. And look at that. It has allowed me to use that pattern. Very cool. And like that, we now have a pattern that we defined ahead of time that you can use anywhere you want to use it. And that pattern's start point is, of course, defined by the location of the first feature in that pattern. Pretty neat. Now, from there, let's say we wanted to reuse it again. Okay? I'm going to take this first drilling, and I'm just going to drag and drop it right to there. So I'm holding Control, dragging and dropping a copy of it. And then what I want to do in this case is show you how you can build the pattern on the fly. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and grab my feature, and again I'll do it through the contextual menu. And I'm going to add one on the fly, and this time I'll say, again, linear pattern. And why not this time? Let's do a matrix instead. For my first direction, I'm going to still go along X, that's fine. But for my second direction, I'm just going to use the edge of the model. And I'll flip that the other way. You can dynamically play with this if you like. Let's maybe say 6 of them. Why not? We'll be different. We'll validate. We'll validate. So hopefully this shows you how easy it is to create repetitions, how easy it is to either create them ahead of time and reuse them, or create them on the fly. Thanks for watching.